Hello students, this is second part of your third chapter, Fiber to Fabric. I hope you have done your homework which I have given in the previous video. I have told you about some hard words to find out the word meanings. Okay, next heading is knitting. In knitting, a single yarn is used to make a cloth or fabric. If you have observed someone knitting using knitting needles, every time a new loop is created from the previous one, the length increases. Knitting may be done by hand or by machine. Socks and many of the clothing items are made of knitted fabrics. When compared with woven fabrics, knitted fabrics are more stretchable. I think you have seen some of the people weaving the sweater or the cap during the winter season. These caps and sweaters can also be woven by hands as well as by machines. But the knitted fabrics which are knitted by the hands, these are more stretchable. Now look here, sweater, cap and many of the woolen cloths are woven by this method. Now sources of fibers. There are two types of fibers found. First is natural fibers and another is synthetic fibers. Cotton, jute, silk, wool. These are called the natural fibers, and rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic, these are the synthetic fibers. Now look here. Sources of fibers. The fibers of some fabrics such as cotton, jute, silk and wool are obtained from parts and animals. These are called natural fabrics. Cotton and jute are obtained from plants. Silk is obtained from the cocoons of silkworm moth. Wool is obtained by shearing fleece from sheep or goat. The hairs of sheep or goat is cut and then it is made into wool and then fiber to fabric. It is also obtained from the hair of rabbits, foxes, mink, yak and camels. In addition, scientists have also made fibers in the laboratory. Some of the fibers are freely found in the nature. Those we use. Some of the fibers are found by the plant sources, and some of the fibers are found get from the animal sources. So silk and wool are the animal fibers, and these cotton and jute are the natural plant fibers. In synthetic fibers, there are some synthetic fibers are given, which are made in the laboratory by the scientists, which we call artificial or synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are obtained from crude oil. Crude oil, you can say it as petroleum. Petroleum is called the crude oil. What is processed in chemical substances and changed to fiber? Rayon, polyester, nylon, and acrylic are the examples of synthetic fibers. Let us briefly understand about natural and synthetic fibers. First are natural fibers. Natural fibers are broadly classified into plant fibers and animal fibers. Plant fibers are very thin threads. They are spun into thicker threads which are then made into cloth. Cotton and jute are the good examples of plant fibers. Cotton and jute are the good examples of plant fibers. Denim is used to make jeans. As you know, you use jeans pants and jeans cloths to wear. So jeans is made from the denim, and denim is made from cotton, which is made from cotton. Denim fiber is made from the cotton. Now cotton, look here. Cotton is the world's most popular natural fiber. As all the people in the world use this fiber, so it is the most popular fiber. It is considered as the undisputed king of the global textile industry. Means it is very popular. Cotton is a soft fiber that is obtained from the seed pods of the cotton ball. As you can see in the figure, here you can see the cotton balls. These are the seed pods which are changes into cotton balls, and these are plucked by the farmers. These are the cotton balls. Cotton balls burst after maturing. When the cotton balls mature, it bursts, and you can see the cotton fiber. One can see the seed covered with cotton fibers. Fibers are then separated from the seeds by the process of combing. This process is called ginning of cloth. Means separating of, you can see here, cotton obtained from seed pods of cotton plant grown in black soil and warm climate, and cotton balls, fruits or seed pods of cotton. Means you can say that fruits or seed pods of a cotton is called cotton balls. Now two processes are here. Combing, separation of cotton from seed is called combing, and separation of cotton fibers is called ginning. Now look here. It was traditionally done by hands. Nowadays machines are used for ginning. Here you can see the cotton balls. This is the process of ginning. You can see the figure, the process of ginning. This is the raw cotton and ginned cotton, and the fibers are spun using spinning machines to form cotton yarn. Here the cotton yarns are making in these machines. Now cotton fibers are very thin and small, so they cannot be made into a fabric directly. We cannot make the fabric with the cotton balls, so we have to perform some processes. They are first converted into yarns. First we made fibers, then yarns, which are longer, thicker and stronger. The yarn is woven into a fabric, then yarn are spun into fabric. The advantages of cotton cloths are that they are soft, absorb sweat and also let air in. That's why the people use cotton clothes. When the sweat evaporates, it makes the body cool. Cotton cloths are therefore comfortable to wear, especially in hot and humid weather. That's why we wear cotton cloths in summer season. Now look, uses of cotton. Here are two pillows filled with the ginned cotton, and inside the pillows the ginned cotton is filled here. Cotton fibers are used for manufacturing cloth material. Example, textile of fabrics. The fibers of cotton are also mixed with the other types of fibers for making textile of different varieties. As you can see, terrycot. The terylene and cotton is mixed in terrycot. Ginned cotton is used for filling mattresses, pillows, quilts and cushions. The seeds of cotton are used for making cottonseed oil, which is edible oil. We can eat this oil, cottonseed oil, and the oil is used for making vegetable ghee, soap, etc. So the uses of cotton: cloth material is used in cloth material in mattresses, pillows, quilts, cushions, and the cottonseed oil is used as a edible oil and used in making vegetable ghee and soap. Now we will see this activity. Let's perform. Aim to identify the cotton fiber. The materials required for this activity is some cotton fabric. We use some cotton fabric, and the method is take some cotton wool in one hand as shown in the figure. You can see this figure, making yarn from cotton. So take some cotton wool in one hand, pinch some cotton between the thumb and forefinger of the other hand, as this man is doing with the fingers. Now gently start pulling out the cotton while continuously twisting the fibers. After some time, you will see that the yarn is formed. So students, you can perform this activity at home. So take the screenshot of this portion and perform this activity at home. Now we will see some hard words. Okay, underline the hard words: knitting, previous, created, compared, stretchable, sources of natural fibers, cocoons, moth, shearing, fleece, laboratory, artificial, synthetic fibers, crude oil, processed, broadly classified, spun, denim, popular, considered, undisputed, global, textile industry, seed pots, climate, planted, matures, cotton balls, burst, combing, separated, gaining, traditionally, converted, proven, advantages, sweat, comfortable, spacely, humid, the manufacturing varieties gained fields cottonseed oil edible identify pinch forefinger continuously gently twisting okay student take the screenshot of this portion for reading and writing the meaning of these hard words. Now see this portion. Take the screenshot. Okay students, write the meaning of these hard words. Take the screenshot, read the chapter and do the activity. Now we'll meet in the next video, third part of this chapter. Till then, good day.